Hi everybody, welcome back to the Dragonfly Tarot. If you're new to my channel, my name is Denise. It's nice to have you here. Tonight we're going to be looking at the current state of your relationship or connection. What are the influences, what are the blockages, and what are the positives as well. So you have 3 decks to choose from tonight. You have the Gilded Tarot with the Moss Agate Stone. You have the Ostara Tarot with the Chrysocolla, and you have the Rider-Waite with the Green Aventurine. It's kind of a miserable day here in Pennsylvania, cloudy and kind of drizzly, so I figured the greenery would inspire you. Think of spring and summer. Although I love winter, so I want some snow. But anyway. I want you to think about your question, think about what the topic I told you about the video, and meditate. Maybe close your eyes, pause the video, and pick the deck that most resonates with you, which one you're most drawn to, okay? Some things will resonate, some will not. I just want you to take what does and leave what doesn't, okay? Sometimes we come upon a video that we're not meant to hear the messages yet. Sometimes you're meant to hear more than one message, so I always tell my viewers to please watch the entire video. However, the timestamps will be in the comments below if you'd like to skip ahead. But without further ado, let's get started. Hi everyone that chose deck number 1 with the Moss Agate Stone. This is your reading. We are working with the Gilded Tarot tonight, and we're talking about the current state of your relationship or your connection if you're not quite at the relationship stage. What are the influences? What are the blockages? What are the positives? Get into some negatives, and just kind of talk about where you're at right now, okay? So let's get started. We've got the Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Wands. Ooh, okay. We have the Eight of Swords. And finally, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So quite a bit of energy here tonight. Oops, you guys fell up. Quite a bit of energy here tonight. So with the Wands cards, there's 2 of them. I'm sensing that some of you or your person might be of a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. It could also be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Those are the water signs. It could also be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, again, does not have to be. You could just have those signs in your charts. All right, so let's see. I sense right away that you guys have recently, maybe some of you might have just recently established yourselves as a couple, or it's been new. Maybe you've recently gotten back together or just recently solidified things. I sense a lot of peace and joy in your connection, at least. However, there's always a balance, right? With the Ten of Wands, I'm sensing a little bit of it's like maybe your relationship is getting in the way of your work, or your work is getting in the way of your relationship. I sense that, or you feel like it's too much of a struggle. There's too much of a burden. You're kind of overextending yourself. Maybe you're letting some things go to enjoy this relationship. You're kind of letting some things go that you shouldn't let go. You're holding back just a little bit. I sense that while this might be a new relationship and it's exciting, I feel like for some of you it's a little bit scary as well. You might just feel like it's a little bit too much. Either you or your person feels like that, and maybe I don't know, maybe I'm kind of getting the sense that it's your person that's feeling a little bit restricted, confused. With the Eight of Swords, that indicates a little bit of confusion and uncertainty. She's in the midst of all these swords and she's blindfolded, so she doesn't know what direction to take it in. So I sense that either you or your person are feeling a little bit uncertain as to which final direction this is going to go. If it's a newer relationship, of course, that's normal. You're just not going to know this soon in the game. But I feel like, you know, some of you either are feeling the pressure or your person is feeling the pressure to commit more than you're willing or able to, I guess I should say, at this point. Yeah, I mean, honestly, with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like it's the reason for that is I feel like your person doesn't really feel like they have as much to offer you as you deserve, or they feel you deserve. So they're feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit uncertain as to how this is going to play out and what they're going to do, because while they really care for you, with the Ten of Cups, I feel like, you know, they want to build a family and they want to build a more solid relationship, but I feel like with that comes, you know, are they good enough? Can they provide that for you? They want to be a good provider. And the Six of Pentacles is having them question that. Page of Swords. Okay. Queen of Cups. And we have the Fool. All right, so I sense now that, all right, let me just think about this for a second. I do sense that this is the beginning of the relationship. It's newer again, or there's been a renewal of that. I'm not getting the sense that they have eyes for anyone else. With the Queen of Cups, they really see you as that, they only have eyes for you type of thing. And they really feel like, you know, you hold all of their emotions in your hands. Okay, you are in charge of. You've enamored them. They're just completely in awe of you, and that kind of scares them, because now they're wondering, are they able to provide what you need? Can they give you what you need? Not just, I mean, the Pentacles, I feel like that might be with money or you know, material possessions, but I also get the sense that they're also questioning whether or not they can give you what you need emotionally. And that's because of the Page of Swords. They're just like this. It's a newer relationship, and I feel like they're very new. It's very new, and they're very new to this relationship dynamic. Okay, if that makes sense. You know, pages are messengers, and with the swords, that energy is further substantiating the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it could be your person is one of those signs that they're going to be telling you that they feel this way, but they're also kind of like holding back. They're not ready to go yet. They're not ready to kind of confess their vulnerabilities to you. He's here and he's ready to go, but he's not making any moves yet. All right, because he's just kind of standing there like, I'm here, but I'm not ready to go. He's in the relaxed, at ease position, so he's not ready to go. So let's just get into a little bit of Oracle here before we move on. We have the Higher Intuitions Oracle, and we have See Through the Illusion. Alright, so maybe just keep your eyes open a little bit for some inconsistencies in the relationship. We have the dragonflies, and dragonflies just sort of float without seemingly any ambition or direction, but they always know where they're going. So see through the illusion that they don't know where they're going, or that they don't know what they want. Maybe they just need a little bit of push, or maybe they just need the communication with you and the affirmation from you that it's okay to move forward, and it's okay to have this relationship. Okay? Silence. So some of you may be keeping things to yourself, some sort of insecurity to yourself, and definitely your person seems to be at this point. So, you know, that just substantiates what I said earlier about they're not ready to confess what's going on. Confess their feelings anyway, that they care so deeply. And then partners. So ultimately, I really feel as though you guys will be successful in the relationship. So the positive there is that there will be communication, and that there will be at least a confession of how one feels. You guys feel towards each other, because I feel like it's pretty new in this. But like I said, I feel like what's influencing them and what's blocking them is the fact that they don't feel good enough. So their own insecurity, maybe even a little bit of depression, is blocking them. But you can see through that and you can help them through that. Okay? So that's all I'm getting for pile number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope some of it resonated with you. If it did, please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you in pile number 2. Hello, deck 2. If you chose deck 2, you chose the Ostara Tarot with the Chrysocolla stone, and this is your reading. We're going to talk about the current state of your relationship, your influences, the blockages, what's happening, maybe a little bit about how you're feeling and they're feeling. This could be for new relationships, for long-term relationships. It's this current state of your relationship or connection. So whatever's going on, if you're here, it's because something's going on and you want to know maybe what direction to take, okay? Or maybe you just want to make sure you're in the right spot. All right? So we have the Magician. We have 4 of Wands. Justice, the World, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So guys, let me just take a little minute to think about this. You guys have a lot of major arcana. You've got 3 major arcana cards here. All right. Well, right away I feel like you guys are, this is a longer term relationship. That's what I'm feeling. Like this has been either something that's gone back and forth. You guys fight for power. There's a lot going on with this relationship, a lot of conflict going on with this relationship when it comes to power. All right, I feel like maybe some of you guys are you guys definitely want to be together, but I'm not really sure that it's the most healthy state for you to be in. But you know, you have a lot of tools at your disposal, and I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential. But the Magician card, the Magician never shows all of his or her cards. You know, like they never use 1 or 2. These 2 came out. Never show 1 or 2, more than 1 or 2 tools at a time. Okay, and now we have the King of Wands, and we have these guys just came out, the King of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so so I sense that sometimes there might be a bit of, maybe both of you guys get into a depressive state. Some of you guys get really sad and some of you are not very happy. And with the Justice card, I feel like you guys might even be feeling stuck at this point. Like there's an imbalance in your relationship. I feel like one or both of you guys feel as though one is doing more than the other, and that, you know, there's not as much collaborative interaction as there should be. And I feel like one of you always feels like you have so many balls in the air, and you're pulling all your weight, and the other is all the weight rather, and that the other is not doing anywhere near as much as you are. The 5 of Pentacles, I sense that this might have to do with money. I sense that there's a little bit of money problems with you guys, or like you guys fight about money a good bit. Okay? And that's not the 6 of Swords, that's the 9 of Swords, I'm sorry. Thought that was a V. You know, and having said that, I feel as though some of you are really worried. You're worried about money, and you're really worried about this connection, but mostly with money, and I feel like that's the blockage. That's what's influencing you guys, and I feel like you're not happy because I feel like you guys are feeling that if you had more money, that it would help your relationship, and to be honest, I don't feel that way. I feel like the communication would help the relationship more than the money would. Okay. You do see this person as your one and only. That you do see them as your King of Cups. Like, you don't want to be with anyone else. You just want to, you just want to be like it was in the beginning again. You want to be like when the magic was new, when the relationship was new, and the bottom line is it's never going to be like that. It's just going to ebb and flow, and it's going to change. And the best thing that you can do is communicate. And with this World card, with integration and you guys communicating, involving each other in your daily lives and in your that which is most important to you, that is really what's going to be the driving force in saving this relationship. Okay, so we'll get into 2 oracle cards. We have partners and we have silence again. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys are just not communicating, and you guys need to start talking to each other. All right, and then with the partners card, I got this in the last reading as well. These 2 came up in the last reading. Partners. I feel like that's the ultimate goal here for you guys, but you guys have a lot to overcome, and maybe some therapy, and maybe some honest communication about, you know, your goals and your hopes, and solving your money problems. I feel like if you solved your money problems, that's ultimately what's going to help it. It's going to take you guys working together, being a partnership, to really accomplish that, and that's going to help your relationship greatly. Okay? So I hope you liked this. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next one. Bye! Hi everyone who chose Group 3. This is the Rider-Waite deck with the green Aventurine, and this is your reading. So we're going to talk about, like I said, the current state of your relationship. What are your blockages, your influences? What are the positives and negatives of what's going on with you and your person? All right? So we have the Page of Wands. Okay. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so let me just take a second here. Right off the bat, I'm sensing quite a bit of fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could also be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A little bit Cups energy. And maybe some earth energy that's influencing one or both of you. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So I feel like again, I feel like this might be either a new relationship or a new phase of a long-term relationship. Okay, and you guys are really trying to decide. There's a lot of decisions that have to be made here. Maybe you guys are deciding, with the Pentacles energy being in the middle, and this guy balancing these 2 Pentacles, I sense that a lot of you are trying to balance your relationships between work and your financial situation. I sense that, you know, maybe your love life is influencing your job, or vice versa, like it was in the first reading. The 7 of Cups indicates some wishful thinking, and the 2 of Cups indicates a decision. Okay, so I sense that some of you are deciding at this point. Maybe you're deciding whether or not you should continue the relationship, or you're deciding whether or not you should move forward with the direction in which you're going. All right, we have the 4 of Swords. Can you guys see that? The 4 of Swords. You guys really are thinking about this a lot. You know, I feel like it's weighing a little bit heavily on you. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like once the decision is made, your guys are going to take some quick action on it. And I feel like, you know, whatever is happening has to happen quickly, because you had here the Page of Wands, which is the one, okay? So that's the enthusiasm about your relationship, and you guys are really strong in that relationship. You know, this is like a solid, this is where I am type of sensation. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like you guys are, like, this relationship is moving really, really quickly. Things are progressing really, really quickly, but there's still a lot of decisions that have to be made that you guys are not, you haven't quite made progress making. So maybe take, with the Four of Swords, maybe take a little bit of rest. Think about things a little bit more. Contemplate on them. Weigh your options, and things will work out better than you. And I sense that these are all outside forces. These are not forces within your relationship. I sense that these are outside forces that are influencing your relationship, like work, money, things like that. Okay? So we got giggle, just relax, let go, have fun. Okay? We've got slow down, take your time, make your decisions, talk about things, all right? Don't be so quick to judge, like the Eight of Swords. Don't be so quick to say what is going on in silence. This came out in the first and second reading too, all right? So don't be silent with each other. Communicate, talk, be happy, weigh your options with each other, bounce ideas off each other. And I get the sense that whatever's happening, whatever negative things are happening, is going to resolve itself. Okay? I hope you guys like these readings. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. If you do, I would love to have you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.